Welcome friends to another video. So in this video I will show you how to use Kibana dashboard with the help of the default data set that comes with the default package of Kibana ELK Stack. Okay, once you log into the Elasticsearch Kibana web page, then in the home page you can find that there is a section like how to add the data, like you can add it or you can upload there is a section like add the data, like you can add your data or log file, or there is a section like upload file, a CSV file or JSON file that I have created another video. You can see it in the info button, like you can upload one CSV file. Okay, there are some default sample files that you can that is available. We'll go to see, we'll see that section. Once you select that add data, so you will find the sections like logs, metrics, security and the sample data. So logs, in the sense, there are the predefined log files like ActiveMQ, Apache logs, Elasticsearch logs or Kibana logs, that kind of like the server logs file that has a predefined log format. So what you can just do, you can just, if you want to select, then there is a package called FileBit that helps in understanding the user defined log files. So once you install and configure that, and it will try to what is called push your data to the Elasticsearch after filtering and getting the respective format of lines that you have defined in that file bit. So you can visualize once the data comes to the Elasticsearch, you can visualize in Kibana. So similarly, this is for metrics bit. Metrics, like you can with the help of metrics you can get to know the health of the servers, like the CPU, memory, disk usage or network usage, that sort of metrics that you can easily get it the data you can easily get to the Elasticsearch and visualize it. Similarly for security, like network or Cisco logs, any that kind of security related log file you can install. FileBit also helps in capturing the security related log files, like the audit D. Once you enable that audit daemon, audit data, then you can able to get the audit related data to the Elasticsearch. Okay, there are the three sample data, like sample e-commerce orders, and there is a sample flight orders, and there is another called sample web logs that comes with a default package. So let's try to add this default data to our system, like the database, and we can visualize it, the data. Instead of creating the data and visualizing it, let's try to learn it with the default data. So that data has been installed. Let's go and click that view data. You can view, or you can go to the log file graph or something, or we will directly go to the dashboard. Once you go to the dashboard, it will create the nice dashboard for you based upon your like the normal dashboard. You can customize it, you can also play around, you can filter it based upon that. It has created a default dashboard upon it, so for your easy understanding. So this is the goal that has created in the like other chart. In the there is the input control section. There you can only 3 sections has been, filters has been given. You can select the country, like multiple countries you can select. Based upon that, as when you select it, so it will try to recreate the dashboard for you based upon the data, based upon the filtration. So OS also, let's select multiple OSs. Okay, it will dynamically create the dashboard for you, dynamically change it. So there are a couple of controls that you can okay, let's try that bytes also. That means there is a what is called slider, number slider. For the filtering the bytes, you can select the number slider, or for like this many number of bytes has been downloaded or uploaded in that web log file, so that you can what you call filter your data and visualize your dashboard. So also, yeah, you can see the time based data, that is the line chart or something like that. We can filter the data by selecting any bubble, or you can selecting any time range. So once you select that time range, it will try to, you know, zoom in, zoom out, that sort of thing, like drill down into that, like narrow down to that particular range of duration. Okay, you can also select any widget that is called panel or something. You can copy any of the widget to any of your user defined dashboard. So let's suppose I want this particular information or chart, I like it, so let's want to copy that to any test dashboard. So it will copy to that dashboard. You can go directly there and see that it has been copied. Okay, this is my test dashboard. So that information has been, that chart has been copied to my test dashboard. Okay, let's go back to our dashboard analysis. Okay, we'll see. Okay, this is the web traffic dashboard. You can select that. Okay, where were we have okay, we have covered these graphs, and this is okay, and this is a scatter plot, and the another one is you can also visualize the table data like widgets, bytes on table. Not only charts, you can also see the tabular data as well. So in the heat map, it's pretty much like under single shot you can see in which time duration and which country is having most heat, like okay, as you select that completely dark red, you can see it is trying to filter based upon Canada and our duration of midnight or something, not at noon, 12 o'clock. We are having you know, heavily hit by the web server. Okay, once you select that, you can see get that related data. Okay, unique visitor 39. Okay, as you can see, that filter also has been added on the top level section. Okay, so that way we can you know, use the charts, any charts, or click it. Based upon that, you will see the whole dashboard is getting filtered or reshaped or redesigned based upon your clicks and filters. Okay, this is like the Sankey chart. So you can see the source and the destination. Once you select the destination or source, you can see how the data is flowing from source to destination. And another chart, also very beautiful chart, is called map chart, not chart, maps. So the chart data has been shown in map. So based upon the states, United States, and from which the location, like the geographical location and number of hits are coming, you can also visualize based upon the size of the circle. Okay, once you see that, then we can, let's explore any of the, inspect any of the chart. Okay, either if you can you know, select the plus or minus. Once you select a plus, so that you can mark the left hand top section, like the machine.os keyword equal to win9 has been added. If you place, you know, select the minus from here, it will like not, like negation, that you can exclude that particular selection out of the data set. Okay, and you can also use the KQL, query language, to filter the dashboard of your choice. Okay, let's remove the filter section. What else? Okay, this is the, you can also edit. Okay, that is also time-based filtration that you can do, like you can select because this is time series data, you can select the time, configure the time, today's data, this week, or last 15 minutes, or last half an hour or so. You can say, you know, customize the date range also from that section. This is like time series filtration that was not there. This is the section. Okay, once you do that, then you can there is a feature also. This is you can edit this dashboard. If you don't like any sort of information, you can delete it. And okay, there is also, you can share and clone it. Okay, you can copy that to any of the dashboard. It will duplicate copy. Okay, let's try to edit this particular dashboard. Once you try to edit, you can see that the dotted line, the widgets, the panels has been shown in dotted lines. That means we can reshuffle or edit or that sort of thing. Let's try to reshuffle the control and bring back that unique visitors here. And I don't like that sample. If you don't like, then you can remove it. There should be an option like removing that panel from the dashboard. Okay, remove it. Okay, you can drag it and make it nicer. You can add any other widgets also. Okay, that means you can play around with the not widgets. And keep telling it widgets. It's a panel. You can call it as a widget also in web technology. Okay, leave apart. Okay, once you selected that, redesign or reshuffle your panels, you can save it with your name of your choice. Okay, let's try to give it a try. Okay, I'm just trying or testing it. Give it a different name. Okay, try and save it. Once you place a save, it will try to save as a new dashboard. That's also pretty good. What else we want? Okay, it might have already created the dashboard for us. Let's go to that. This is the try. Okay, this is the dashboard that we have configured or modified. Okay, this is what we wanted. Okay, there you go. Okay, and another part, let's try to expand any of the chart to the full space. Like, let's maximize the panel. Let's take the full field, like the full page. Let's go all the way the full screen. Okay, you can visualize in a bigger screen, and there you go. You want to select that XP, that means you can select that XP that we have already tried, like filtering the data. Okay, in the dashboard section you can see we have the predefined 3 dashboards that we have created recently, and the test dashboard we have. You can add any you can create a dashboard of your own, your choice. Let's go to the discover part, or this is the dashboard that we have already covered. In the log section also, machine learning that we will not be covering here because this is a licensed version. We'll see it later. In the logs in the sense, whatever the data that we have uploaded, like the sample web logs, so you will find that in this section. All the data related to here you can find. You can see the event.data set, the type is sample.weblog. This, and you can see in particular row, once you select that 3 dot on the right hand side, it will show you what are the fields and what are the data in that particular record has, like the message field. The message has been also broken down. You can see the geo dot destination is US, geo dot source is Canada, that sort of thing. Source destination Canada dot US. Once you select that particular thing, based upon that it will get filtered out. All the data has been filtered out, like the source geo dot destination is equal to US. Similarly, you can select iOS, like machine.os is iOS, so that also that related data has been filtered out in that section. That means you can use a QL like Kibana query language, or you can also add multiple such logical operation like and or, like that. Response is like 400 or 200. Okay, let's try it out to 400 is like errors. I would be interested in less number of records, not in all the records. Let's see. I'm not getting anything, or I'm let's try that, whether it has filtered it or not, or it's type. Let's see whether it is the response is 400. No, it still shows 200. That means that syntax, I need to quote it. I need to add a quotation because that is not taking us a number. Okay, that means I don't have anything with the status response as 400. I'm okay. So let's try with 200. I think, yeah, 200 it is coming, all the records. And what else? Let's try to select something like Linux. I think you can try it around. I no need to repeat that section. What else we want to try? Let's see in the top section. Okay, agent type is Mozilla. So how do I check that? something like agent, or let's try with some other. Okay, destination. I wanted to show that multiple search event and boolean conditions that you can add. So geo destination, let's add it as in, like source. It should filter out some less numbers. Okay, yeah, there we go. So we have got how many number of records? Only 6 or 7 records. In the right hand side you can select that particular section also, so that once you select, based upon that time range, it will try to show you what are the data you have. Okay, in the anomaly, like it's like a machine learning based anomaly automatical detection. In the settings you can see that log file bit Kibana, that is the Kibana based log file patterns, like the index pattern it is trying to search and give you in the log index section. Once you add any kind of thing, you can customize which are the columns that you would like to add it here. Okay, now coming to the visualization library, we'll see we have covered discovery and dashboard we have already touched. Let's go to the visualization library. Once you select the visualization library, there are a couple of predefined visualization what is called libraries already there. You can select and visualize it. Okay, what else? We'll go to the discovery. Discovery in the sense we'll see what are the table or index that has got created. From there we'll come back to the visualization again. Okay, oh, this is the Kibana sample.log. This is my index name or table name. So based upon in the left hand panel, it is showing the number of attributes that that has in that log file. So as you can see, as you click on any of the attribute, it will try to show you the number of distribution, the data distribution. Once you select that plus sign, so it will try to filter out. That means that we can see we have selected the machine OS. That means it has added as a column here in the right hand side. Geo destination, I'm interested in the table, that one more column, there you can add that. So that means agent also it will show you. So in the right hand side you can add that. So response, would you be interested, like, okay, the distribution is also like 400, 500, 200, that was okay. I think this is pretty much we can see that in tabular form. Once you expand any particular record, it will try to show you all the data that it has, like in the table form or in the JSON data form. All the data of that particular row you can find it here, or filter it also based upon the data that you are interested. Okay, this is the JSON data. Okay, let's minimize it. Let's try to what we want to do. Would like to use that filtration, that the time-based filtration, the bar chart, that is in the top end section. Once you select any of the bar chart, it will try to narrow down to that particular region time, as you can see, or you can select any of the by dragging and dropping that particular range of time series. As you can see near the rest, it is narrowing down the based upon our filtration times, based upon the time duration that is showing. Okay, what we can do, okay, let's try to visualize something, because that we came back here. Let's go back to the visualization. Okay, these are the selected fields that we are seeing it. So geo source is okay, it's uniformly distributed India, Canada, and that sort. Once you select that visualization button, it will go to take you to the visualization library. Okay, so there are so many what is called predefined charts that you can select. Okay, so this is the stacked bar chart. It has been selected by default. You can select any other chart, like a pie chart. You can select donut chart also. Let's go back to the heat map, tree map. Let's try that. Okay, tree map also it is showing. Any other chart like donut chart also we can see. And then we can also select any of the line chart. So that doesn't give me any. Okay, that also gives some information that you want. Okay, let's select a drag and drop any other field other than the defined field, what is called geo destination, geo source and destination. I can add two things in a single chart also, multiple fields. What else you can add? You can change, you can play around. There are plenty of options that you can play around. You can visualize your data based on your or data types. What are the data and the distribution? If you are to present that in a nice any so meaningful chart that you can select and play it around. Isn't it pretty nice that you can play around in the web frame, like the web page itself? Okay, once you see that, then you can also download the view. Okay, if you don't like, you can dislike, or otherwise like, share and subscribe, and stay tuned for upcoming videos. Bye bye.